Giving someone bad news is not easy. Let's be honest, we have all been there. Whether as a manager working with a team member, or maybe as someone dealing with a customer, or perhaps as a family member needing to raise something with a loved one, or even just as a friend who is facing a tricky situation. The context doesn't matter, but how we deliver bad news really does. My name is Marcia, and this short video provides a very useful tip on how to give someone bad news. So why is this topic so important to get right? Well, in today's fast-moving and complex world, with so many codependencies and moving parts, it's impossible to make everyone happy all of the time. Let's consider some examples. Supply chain issues can crop up. Also, sometimes there are competing priorities that can often arise. And we all know that time is money. Sometimes we just need to say no. But how we say no is vitally important. And it's not just the words either. It's our tone of voice and our body language too. How we say things is just as important as what we actually say. Our message needs to land properly. Our words, tonality, and body language need to be in sync. By this I mean being congruent with each other. They all need to match, otherwise our message may not come across as being sincere and taken seriously. Let's imagine that you are working with a colleague who has requested a holiday at a particularly busy time. Granting the holiday request will put other team members under severe pressure. Therefore, you need to decline the holiday request. You know that this decision will be unpopular. Another example situation could be when you need to let a customer know that their order has been delayed. You have explored all of the options to satisfy the delivery, but due to circumstances beyond your control, the order will not be fulfilled on time. You know that the customer will be disappointed. For another, this time non-work-related example, perhaps something untoward has happened on the domestic front, and there now needs to be a change of plan. This is likely to lead to a letdown for a family member. Whatever the issue is, there has been an expectation deficit, and some bad news now needs to be delivered, and in a clear and decisive way. So what is my recommended way for delivering bad news? Always say in the clearest possible way what the bad news is. Of course, this needs to be done in a sensitive and an emotionally intelligent way, so do not and ah. Instead, come straight to the point. You may want to mentally rehearse what you're going to say, or even run an internal video in your head as to how you are going to deliver the message in a meaningful way. But do not end your message there. Instead, add however, and then some good news to let the other person know that you are on their side. This second step is important to do from a psychological point of view, giving the other person a clear message that they are not alone and you are there to help them through whatever the bad news means to them. And of course, showing empathy so that you can begin to understand the situation from their point of view is important too. Here's an example of how to deliver bad news to a customer. Due to circumstances beyond our control, your order has been delayed. However, I have made arrangements to have it express couriered to you, so you will get it the day after tomorrow. The impact of being upfront yet providing a ready-made solution may not dampen disappointment, but it will let the customer know that a solution has been found. Here's another example, focusing on that holiday request I mentioned earlier. Because of staffing levels being low at our busiest time, I am unable to authorize your holiday request. However, I will make sure that your next holiday request is prioritized, so you get your time off when you next need it. Be firm yet be fair. This next example focuses on change management. We need to make this change to safeguard our future. However, I will make sure that I will work with you to consider all the available options so that your views and needs are taken into account going forward. Again, make sure that your body language and the tonality of the words that you are using are in sync so that your overall message is conveyed in a sincere way. In each of the examples I have given, the other person is not only clear about the bad news, but you are also providing a solution to help the news be swallowed. By doing this, you are being honest, yet leaving the other person in a better place and giving the opportunity to move on. Of course, it goes without saying that in each of the examples, the promises made have to be followed through. To fail to do so would be like committing trust suicide. Be prepared to give people time to work through the bad news. Depending on their personality and personal circumstances, they may well react differently to what you may expect. Whatever the reaction, be prepared to offer your support. This has to be genuine and sincere. I hope that you have enjoyed watching and listening to this video and have taken away something of value to go and use. At Beyond Theory, we offer lots of training and coaching to help improve personal effectiveness and teamwork. We can come to you, or you can come to us, or we can do it online. The choice will be yours. To find out more, contact us by phone, email, or via our website if you'd like to learn more how we can help. Our contact details are at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for listening to my top tip on how to give bad news.